It's no secret that interest rates have climbed, and this has negatively affected the home value. They've actually trended down a little bit. But where are we from where we were in the peak? And how has this affected your home if you're looking to sell? So there's a lot to dive into in the home sales process, especially with what we are currently seeing in market trends. But before we get there, I'm Aaron Kinn, and I've been selling real estate in the DFW Metroplex for over 20 years. And I'd love to help you or even just discuss with you whether you're looking to sell or buy. Today we're going to focus on selling your home. So if you're looking at possibly doing this in the next handful of months, I'd love to prepare a free home evaluation for you, whereby we'll look at comps, what's selling, what's on the market in your area, and give you a pretty good range of where you would fit in the sales process. So let's jump into what's actually happening right now in the marketplace. There's actually pros and cons to selling your home during this kind of market. The first thing that's impacting us, like we talked about at the intro, was interest rates. Interest rates have almost doubled. This time last year, interest rates were around 3 to 3.5%. They're now sitting around 6.5%, and they fluctuate on a daily basis. So don't quote me on the exact rate, because that does change every single day depending on what the Fed decides to do, what the markets are doing, what the bond market is doing. There is a lot that goes into it. But what are some of the pros when selling your home in this market? Well, one of the pros is you have less competition. Those that are on the market at this time actually have the fewest amount of homes that they're competing against. So even when interest rates have had negative pressure on our prices, and it hasn't been substantial. As a matter of fact, in Tarrant County, the average sales price in 2022 at this time of year was $327,000. We're now sitting at $354,000. So realistically, we've actually gone up in value, but our peak did hit around the 380s, so we have trended down a little bit since July, since we've been seeing this negative pressure from interest rates. But that shouldn't necessarily scare you from selling your home, because you're going to be one of the few that are out there. And there are still very hungry, motivated buyers wanting to buy homes. We're working with several of them right now, and we're still experiencing a lack of inventory. We only have 1.1 months of inventory on the market currently, so this is actually helping sellers. So even though sellers have this negative misconception of home prices are in the tank or it's taken forever to sell, it's actually not the case. We're actually seeing homes sell fairly quickly still. We're at about 3 weeks to a little bit more than that of days on market, which is still a very aggressive market for a seller to be selling in. Most sellers markets are typically 3 months of inventory or less, and we're sitting at 1.1 months. So this is actually very good news for you if you are a seller. I would love to show you what your exact neighborhood's doing or your exact city, or actually pull up comps for your exact house and show you exactly what you're looking at. Also, we're getting into tax season here pretty soon, so if you just want the tax evaluation so you can fight taxes, we'd love to do that for you as well too. And that, again, is free of charge. We'll send it out to you through email, and it will be personalized just to your home. So what are some of the cons of selling during this time of market? Well, the cons we've already kind of mentioned. Interest rates. There are fewer buyers, but the buyers that are out there are actually very motivated, because if they're buying in a climate where there's little inventory and higher interest rates, double interest rates than what we saw last year, they're actually very motivated. Well, why are those buyers there? Well, there's a myriad of reasons. They could be coming out of a lease. They could be relocating to the area. This is a big transfer time for companies. They also could be just wanting to explore getting their kids into a new school district. So all of those are factors for buyers to still want to buy a home. But the cons out there for you are it is taking a little bit longer. Last year, we were seeing average times on market this time of year is about 9 days. Now we're experiencing about 24 days. But again, that's not really a con to keep you out of the market. It's just we want you to know all the information that's out there. And every market is a little bit different. The city of Keller, for instance, may be different than the city of Southlake or the city of Fort Worth. That's why we want a custom solution to each and every one of our buyers instead of giving you a broad solution. So we would love to sit down with you and talk to you a little bit about your needs if you are thinking about selling, because you're probably going to be a buyer too. And how does that affect you on the backside? And we'd also like to talk to you a little bit about what your values look like and then what you would actually put in your pocket at the end of the day. So if you would, just please leave a comment below or shoot me an email if you'd like to discuss that. But in either case, if you could like and subscribe to this video and this channel, I would greatly appreciate it. We hope you have a blessed day, and we'll talk to you about your real estate needs soon.